Hello and welcome to My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh. India and the United States are entering a new phase in their relationship, one defined by deeper strategic alignment and expanding cooperation. From tackling global security challenges and terrorism to boosting trade and technology partnerships, the ties are gaining momentum. As geopolitical shifts reshape the world order, this evolving partnership is emerging as a key pillar of stability, resilience, and shared global interests. New Delhi and Washington are showing growing convergence on key geopolitical challenges, from ensuring stability in the Indo-Pacific to strengthening coordinated global action against terrorism. This shared perspective was on display at the exhibition, The Human Cost of Terrorism, organized by the Embassy of India in Washington, D.C., where strong concerns were raised over terror networks and the need for decisive international action against such groups. The message was clear. Sustained global pressure is essential on states that enable or shelter such groups. Incidents like the Pahalgam attack and the 2008 Mumbai attacks serve as stark reminders of the human cost of inaction, underscoring the urgent need for collective and coordinated global responses to terrorism.
We have to fight the outrageous terrorist organizations which on April 22nd in your country killed people on the basis of their religion in Kashmir, not to mention what happened in Mumbai many years ago. Our intelligence services need to work together.
The exhibition, the special exhibition today, essentially serves to remind us of a few things. One, that the scourge of terror on humanity is very much bent upon destroying our societies, the ways of our life. Two, countries of the world need to come together, work together, act together, and remain determined to defeat terrorism wherever it raises its head.
Beyond security and counterterrorism, the India-US partnership is gathering pace on the economic front. Talks on the proposed bilateral trade agreement have resumed in Washington, D.C., signaling fresh momentum despite tensions in West Asia. With negotiations in advanced stages and only a few issues pending, experts believe external disruptions, including those involving Iran, are unlikely to slow progress. A potential deal could significantly boost global supply chain integration and deepen bilateral trade ties.
No, I don't think there will be any changes because the draft agreement is already discussed. It is on the table of both. And on the basis of that draft agreement only this meeting is called. So I don't think there will be much changes. And let us start with the agreement, bilateral trade. Let us move forward rather than keep it pending for a long. Like we signed with UK, we signed with European Union. Why not we sign with USA also?
At the leadership level, engagement between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Donald Trump continues to highlight the importance both sides place on their relationship. Recent interactions have been described as positive, even as diplomatic activity intensifies in West Asia. Strategic experts stress that stability in the region remains vital, not just for energy security, but for advancing key multilateral initiatives.
I think our interest is that there should be peace in the region ASAP, because the sooner there is peace in West Asia, the sooner two of our key strategic initiatives, other than our energy security and other than the safety and security and jobs of our Indian workers in this region, we are interested in expediting, accelerating the I2U2, which is India, Israel, UAE, USA.
Taken together, these developments reflect a clear shift in India-US ties, from cautious engagement to a dynamic, multi-dimensional partnership. Today, the relationship is anchored in shared priorities: counterterrorism, maritime security, resilient supply chains, and collaboration in emerging technologies like semiconductors and clean energy. India's vast coastline and numerous islands offer immense potential for seafood exports. Today, we take you to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, not just a popular tourist destination, but also a thriving hub for seafood production and exports. From the day's fresh catch to world-class marine delicacies, the islands serve up an experience that delights visitors from across India and around the globe. Here, the journey from ocean to plate is not just about taste. It's a story of livelihoods, trade, and a vibrant coastal economy. As dawn breaks over the turquoise waters of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, fishing boats return to the harbor, transforming the once quiet jetty into a vibrant hub of activity. Baskets filled with fresh tuna, snapper, grouper, and reef fish are swiftly unloaded as traders and middlemen gather to negotiate prices while the catch is sorted on the docks. This is where the maritime economy begins its daily rhythm, quietly yet powerfully. From here, the journey moves to fish processing facilities, where the real value addition takes place. The seafood is carefully cleaned, graded, frozen, and packaged, ready for both domestic consumption and global markets. Among these, tuna stands out with its strong export potential, driven by high international demand, connecting these remote islands directly to global supply chains. Behind this seamless flow lies a vast ecosystem: transporters, ice suppliers, packaging workers, and exporters, all working together. This interconnected chain not only ensures quality seafood reaches plates worldwide, but also generates livelihoods for thousands, making fisheries the backbone of the island's thriving maritime economy.
ये है मैम एलोफिंग टूना और ये है आपका लॉन्ग नोस, ये है शार्क, ये है ग्रुपर में मैडम, ये एक आइटम है और ये एक आइटम है जो ग्रुपर आइटम है जो एक्सपोर्ट में मतलब ज़्यादा जाता है। और ये हो गया आपका हमारा रेड स्नैपर्स और ये हो गया आपका लॉबस्टर। एक्चुअली मैम ये फ़िश का जो बिज़नेस है ये तो अंडमान निकोबार में बहुत लार्ज स्केल में है और जब हम फ़िश प्रोसेसिंग का जब काम करते हैं तो हमें बहुत सारे एम्प्लॉयज़ का ज़रूरत पड़ता है, क्योंकि जब ये टनेज में आता है तब हम कुछ एम्प्लॉय है जो हमारे यहाँ परमानेंट है, नियर अबाउट 25 से एक कभी 25 तक हो जाता है, तो वो जो है, और जब एक्सेस होता है तो हम हायर कर लेते हैं एज ए टाइम बीइंग।
The growing marine food production in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands has opened new employment opportunities for local communities, turning the sector into a strong driver of livelihoods and economic growth.
मैं हम 4 साल से काम करता है, काम करने में अच्छा ही लगता है मेरे को, बच्चे फिजिकल करना है। फिर ये इनकम की वजह से बच्चे का पढ़ाई उड़ाई के लिए मेरे मिस्टर भी मेरे साथ देता है। अच्छा लगता है ना ये काम करने में। फिश काटना है, फिश को फिर ये करना है, फिर ग्लेजिंग करना है, रैपिंग करना है और गट आउट सब करती है मैं।
Meanwhile, at the other end of the chain, the same fresh catch makes its way onto plates in local eateries and upscale restaurants across the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Here, seafood isn't just a meal, it's an experience. Chefs prepare it almost immediately after arrival, preserving its natural flavor and texture. From sizzling tuna steaks to rich crab curries and perfectly grilled fish, every dish tells a story of freshness from ocean to table. Loved by both tourists and locals, this vibrant food culture keeps demand strong, fueling the entire ecosystem that thrives on the island's rich marine bounty.
हमारे यहाँ में जो टूरिस्ट भी आते हैं एंड लोकल्स भी आते हैं। सो यहाँ में सी फूड की काफ़ी डिमांड है मैम हमारे यहाँ रेस्टोरेंट्स में। ऑल ओवर आई थिंक ऑल ओवर पोर्ट ब्लेयर में सी फूड की काफ़ी डिमांड्स एंड दिन पर दिन बढ़ती जा रही है बिकॉज ऑफ यहाँ के जो लोकल फिश है लाइक कोकारी एंड सुरमई। सो एंड ये सब की लोकल्स में काफ़ी ज़्यादा डिमांड्स रहती हैं, तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद करते हैं। एंड क्रैब्स हो गया, लॉबस्टर हो गया यहाँ में, तो लोकल्स काफ़ी ज़्यादा इनको पसंद करते हैं।
For customers, it means access to high-quality, flavorful meals, rich in taste, freshness, and nutrition. Freshly sourced from the sea and prepared with care, these dishes retain their natural texture and essential nutrients, offering a wholesome and satisfying dining experience.
So really it's amazing and delicious fish I had over here, and as well as the lobsters and squid I tasted. Really people those are coming to this Sand Heaven hotel, they should try this.
From ocean waves to dining tables in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, this thriving seafood ecosystem reflects opportunity, sustainability, and growth, powering livelihoods, delighting visitors, and showcasing India's rising strength in the global maritime economy. Thousands of devotees gathered in Rajouri for the 69th Urs of Sufi Saint Sayyid Rasul Baji Shah, known as Nanga Sahib. The 4-day event saw people of all faiths unite in devotion. Prayers for peace were offered, while a welfare trust and educational initiative were launched, reinforcing the shrine's message of harmony, unity, and collective progress.
In the serene hills of Rajouri, a powerful story of unity unfolded as the 69th annual Urs of Sayyid Rasul Shah, lovingly known as Nanga Baji Sahib, was celebrated with deep devotion and shared faith. The 4-day gathering drew thousands of devotees from across Jammu and Kashmir. People from every religion, Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, and Christians, came together, standing shoulder to shoulder in prayer, seeking the blessings of the Sufi saint.
हमने पूरी उम्मत मुस्लिमा के लिए, बिलखसूस अपने पूरे मुल्क के लिए हम दुआ गो हैं कि अल्लाह पाक हमारे मुल्क में अमन और सलामती पैदा फरमाए और हर मज़ाहिब पे अल्लाह पाक रहम करे, अल्लाह करम करे और आपसी मोहब्बत और भाईचारा रहने में तौफीक अता करे।
What made this occasion exceptional was the powerful tradition of community kitchen, where people of all backgrounds sat together to share meals. The essence of unity came alive in those moments.
सभी मज़हब के लोग आते हैं यहाँ पर, हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई, सभी लोग यहाँ पे आते हैं और फैज़ उठाते हैं।
Beyond faith, the Urs offered a reminder that India's strength lies in its diversity and that harmony is not just an idea but a living, breathing reality.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
There is light amid the dark and snow as these Sherpa climbers start a fire at Everest Base Camp. They then begin their journey up the world's highest peak after weeks of being unable to climb due to chunks of ice blocking the route. Officials said mountaineers could again make attempts to reach the summit. Parts of a massive 100 feet serac or column of ice had melted and broken away, which allowed Sherpa climbers to carve a safe route through the treacherous Khumbu Icefall to Camp 1. The annual climbing season for Mount Everest is from April to May, months that offer the best weather conditions to reach the peak. Authorities have issued 425 Everest permits so far this season, which cost $15,000 each. Both Sherpas and mountaineers will still bide their time in making the ascent. Russia held a first rehearsal for its annual parade in Moscow's Red Square to celebrate victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. This year, the parade will be held in a slimmed-down version and without usual display of weaponry. The parade, traditionally held on the day the Soviet Union signed Germany's surrender, will this year mark the 81st anniversary of the victory in what Russians call the Great Patriotic War. One of the top holidays on the Russian calendar, it allows the dwindling number of veterans to gather in streets with medals on display and is accompanied by an outpouring of emotion marked by feature films, documentaries, and wartime music.
Farming is no longer just a tradition, it's becoming a smart startup. In Haryana, Dr. Sonia Dahia is leading this change, blending biotechnology with agriculture to build a high-tech mushroom farm. What began during the COVID-19 pandemic has grown into a large-scale venture while also empowering women through training. Here's how science and entrepreneurship are redefining farming. Spread across 1 acre in Sonipat, Haryana, this farm may appear ordinary at first glance. But inside, it reveals the story of innovation and precision. Here, agriculture is driven not by guesswork, but by science and careful planning. At the helm is Dr. Sonia Dahia, widely known as the Mushroom Queen. A biotechnology professor by training, she brings an entrepreneurial mindset to farming. By translating knowledge into practice, she has transformed this land into a modern high-tech mushroom unit. Her journey offers a powerful message to young people everywhere. Leverage your education, think big, and embrace hard work to create new possibilities.
मैंने अपना ये वेंचर कोविड टाइम में स्टार्ट किया था 2020 में, कोरोना टाइम में, जब काफ़ी चीज़ें जिसे कहते हैं कि होल्ड पर आ गई थी, बिल्कुल ठप हो गया था सब कुछ, तब मैंने ये वेंचर स्टार्ट करने का सोचा, जो कि मशरूम फार्मिंग था मेरा वेंचर। और आज इतना अच्छा लग रहा है कि मैं एक मशरूम लेडी ऑफ हरियाणा के नाम से जानी जाती हूँ।
The mushroom growing process here is less farming and more precision science. Instead of relying on external inputs, high-quality organic compost is produced in-house. Temperature and humidity are meticulously controlled in specialized chambers, while each growing bag is closely monitored and managed through a structured plan. But the real skill lies in the final step, harvesting at the perfect moment, where timing makes all the difference between a good crop and a great one.
मैम ये क्या प्रोसेस होता है इसका, कैसे कटिंग वगैरह करते हैं?
देखिए इसमें क्या होता है कि हम मशरूम को ऐसे लेके एंटी क्लॉकवाइज या क्लॉकवाइज हम इसको ऐसे निकाल लेंगे। तो ये निकालने के बाद आप इसको जो लास्ट में हमारी जो इसको बोलते हैं ना स्टॉक, तो ये इसको हम काट के बस इतना और ऐसे पीस में भर भर के रखते हैं। तो आप ऐसे इसको निकाल लेंगी, काटेंगी, और ये अभी आप इसको करके देख सकते हैं, ये वाला पीस निकालिए, ये हार्वेस्ट होने लायक है। इसको आप घुमाइए क्लॉकवाइज एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, हाँ, और इसको यहाँ से नीचे से काटे, और इसी तरीके से हम इसकी ना 200-200 ग्राम की जो ये पन्नेट्स हैं ये हमारी फिल हो जाती हैं। कम से कम इसमें 10 से 12 पीस आते हैं, तो 10 से 12 पीस में हमारा ये 200 ग्राम का जो पन्नेट है ये फिल हो जाता है। ऐसे ऐसे करके पूरी पन्नेट्स हम इसमें भरते हैं, तो आज की जो प्रोडक्शन रहेगी वो सारी इसी में जाएगी।
Dr. Sonia hasn't kept her expertise to herself. She's turned her farm into a hub of learning and opportunity for village women. From composting to cultivation, harvesting to packaging, every step is taught here. Today, many women earn a steady income from this work. It's more than farming, it's a pathway to self-reliance and empowerment.
मैम अगर मैं एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन के बारे में बात करूं तो आपके बिजनेस ने टिल डेट आज तक कितने लोगों को रोज़गार प्रोवाइड किया है, खासकर महिलाओं को, और ट्रेनिंग कितने लोगों को आपने ट्रेनिंग पहुंचाई है?
देखिए एम्प्लॉयमेंट की अगर मैं बात करती हूँ तो मेरे पास ज़्यादातर जो महिलाएं जुड़ी हुई हैं, 15 से 20 के करीब मैंने परमानेंट जो है महिलाओं को जोड़ा हुआ है, जो कि सैलरी बेस में मेरे पास आती हैं। और रूटीन में तो 25 से 30 महिलाओं का काम यहाँ रहता ही है, क्योंकि जिस तरीके की हमारी फार्मिंग है, मशरूम की कटाई और हार्वेस्टिंग है, क्योंकि 10 से 12 टन महीने का हो जाता है, तो काफ़ी लेबर लगती है उसको काटने में, पैक करने में, बहुत सारे प्रोसेस हैं, तो काफ़ी महिलाओं को रोज़गार मिला हुआ है। और एज ऑफ ट्रेनिंग की अगर हम बात करें तो ट्रेनिंग का तो पता नहीं कितने लोग ट्रेनिंग लेके जा चुके हैं। 1500 लोगों को तो हम ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग एक बार में ही दे देते हैं, 200-300 लोग तो ट्रेनिंग से जुड़े ही रहते हैं हर वक्त।
Their smiles reflect this transformation. Once confined to their homes, these women are now working with confidence, contributing to their family incomes and taking charge of their futures.
मैं 3-4 साल से जुड़ी हुई हूँ और इस यहाँ पे काम करने के लिए बहुत अच्छा लगता है और क्या नाम है काफ़ी टाइम से हम जुड़े हुए हैं सभी लेडीज। हमारा कंपोस्ट से लेकर और कटिंग पैकिंग तक हम सब लेडीज ही जुड़ी हुई हैं। घर को भी संभाल के और फार्म को भी संभाल के हमें बहुत अच्छा लगता है।
With an annual turnover of around $150,000 USD, the farm's success is driven not just by Dr. Sonia's hard work, but also by strong government support. Subsidies for high-tech infrastructure and climate-controlled units have reduced risk and accelerated growth, proving that with the right backing, farming can evolve into a high-value startup.
गवर्नमेंट तो नो डाउट इतना बढ़िया काम कर रही है फार्मर्स के लिए। पिछले 4-5 साल से जब से मैंने ये काम शुरू किया, उससे पहले मुझे फार्मिंग का इतनी नॉलेज नहीं थी, मुझे नहीं पता था गवर्नमेंट का क्या सपोर्ट रहेगा नहीं रहेगा, वो सोच के मैंने ये काम शुरुआत नहीं करी थी। लेकिन अनबिलीवेबल जिसे कहते हैं ना, वो सपोर्ट उनका रहा है।
With her science-driven approach, Dr. Sonia Dahia has emerged as a role model in the state, honored by the governor in 2023 and awarded the 11th Mega Vegetable Expo 2025. Her journey sends a powerful message. Farming isn't backward, it's full of opportunity. And villages aren't limitations, they're launch pads for innovation and growth. It's all about confidence, style, and self-expression, and Gen Z is taking it to the next level. Nail art is no longer just about beauty. It's a creative statement, bold, minimalistic, and uniquely personal. With the rise of DIY or do-it-yourself trends and a booming salon culture, it's also emerging as a growing business opportunity. More than a trend, nail art today reflects identity, creativity, and a new wave of self-made entrepreneurship. Bold designs, intricate extensions, personalized styles. Nail care is no longer routine. It's an art form, and young India is embracing it like never before. For Gen Z, it's a vibrant canvas to express identity, creativity, and personal style. Meet Rajshri Moria, a young entrepreneur transforming her passion into a thriving nail art brand in Mumbai. With a team of over 40, her salon celebrates creativity, confidence, and individuality. It's not just about nails, it's an experience.
नेल आर्ट बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रेंडिंग है आज के टाइम पे। सिर्फ जेंजियों के लिए आकर्षित नहीं है, नेल आर्ट हर एज के लिए आकर्षित है। अब वो जेंजी बोलो, मैं 80s की हूँ, 90s के है, 2000 वाले, सब मिक्स क्राउड है यहाँ पे।
What was once a luxury is now an everyday statement. For Gen Z and young millennials, nail art has moved beyond grooming. It's a form of identity. From clean, understated shades to bold 3D extensions that command attention, nails now reflect mood, style, and lifestyle. With the rise of DIY options like press-on nails, quick, easy, and effortless, this generation is embracing beauty on its own terms. It's more than a trend, it's an aesthetic, a statement, and a way of self-expression.
ये बहुत ऐसा नहीं है कि 3-4 दिन में निकल जाए, ये लॉन्ग लास्टिंग रहता है 20-25 डेज। तो once in a month और 1-2 आना होता है, और ऐसा नहीं है कि बहुत खर्चा होता है, ऐसा नहीं है। हर एक इंसान मैनेज कर सकता है, मिडिल क्लास।
ऑनेस्टली मेरा थेरेपी जैसा है। मैं आई थिंक महीने में 2 बार ऑलमोस्ट आती हूँ, क्योंकि कभी कभी नेल आर्ट करती हूँ, कभी कभी सिंपल करती हूँ, लेकिन जो भी करती हूँ मेरा मूड पूरा लिफ्ट हो जाता है। लाइक
actually love press-on nails because you can do them on the go. You can do them literally while sitting in a car. You can do them on a plane. I have done them personally while driving.
As nail art trends surge across India, academies like Nail Rituals are stepping to the forefront. With growing demand for skilled artists, it is training Gen Z to turn passion into a profession. What sets it apart is its dual role as both a salon and an academy. Founder Megha is shaping it into a space where creativity meets career. Learn, create, and earn. It's not just beauty, it's a hustle.
कोई भी एकदम फ्रेशर हमारे पास आता है एकेडमी में, सो सबसे पहले तो हाइजीन के लिए ब्रीफ करते हैं कि कैसे आपको हाइजीन मेंटेन करनी है, कैसे आपको अपना स्टेशन जो है वो क्लीन रखना है एंड रेडी रखना है फॉर द क्लाइंट्स. देन वी फॉलो द प्रोसेस कि आपको नेल्स को सबसे पहले कैसे आपको हैंड्स को क्लीन करना है, नेल को प्रेप करना है, कैसे आपको क्यूटिकल सॉफ्टनर से ड्राई क्यूटिकल्स को निकालना है, नेल प्रेप करना है. फिर ऐसे करके काफ़ी सारे इंट्रिकेट स्टेप्स हैं जो आपको प्रॉपर फॉलो करने हैं, वो आपको बहुत अच्छे से यहाँ पे सिखाया जाता है जो आप फॉलो करते हो. और उसके बाद फिर हम आपका जो है लास्ट डेज में आपका एग्ज़ाम लेते हैं एंड फिर आपको इंटर्नशिप के लिए भी हम अपॉर्चुनिटी देते हैं.
Students begin with the fundamentals, nail care, hygiene, and core techniques, before advancing to skills like gel extensions, acrylics, and intricate nail art. Through hands-on practice on nail tips and live models, they develop both precision and creativity. For many, it's more than just a course. It's the launchpad for a career.
आजकल तो नेल सैलून्स बहुत है, बट आई थिंक पीपल वुड मोस्टली प्रेफर द होम सर्विस. एंड मैंने तो अभी ये कोर्स ख़त्म होने के बाद फ्रीलांसिंग का ही सोचा है, बिकॉज इवन इन माई सिटी द फ्रीलांसिंग फॉर द नेल services is very less, and according to me then the freelancing would be a better option and it would give a kick to my career for the start.
According to the India Brand Equity Foundation, the salon industry is projected to reach $22.99 billion USD by 2033, driven by trends like gel extensions and intricate nail art. Fueled by social media, growth is accelerating. Viral reels and influencer content are turning nail art into a major visual trend. Artists are building personal brands and scaling from small setups to full-fledged businesses.
In India, while there are 20,000 standalone nail salons, there are closer to 100,000 women freelancers who are actually nail artists and who who've been working in either these salons or as freelancers, right? And there is a very large sort of this gig industry which operates basis that. So I feel that every industry in the beauty segment, as it grows, it will empower a lot of people.
It's not just content, it's a career move. From a style statement to a side hustle, nail art is redefining both beauty and careers. For Gen Z, it's not just about looking good, it's about creating, earning, and expressing individuality.
From fingertips to full-fledged careers, Gen Z is turning nail art into a powerful statement of style, identity, and entrepreneurship. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh, and we'll see you next week at the same time. Goodbye and take care.